Hello, YouTubers. This is Matt Kramer, and I have been uploading videos to YouTube today after my two Star Trek Online sessions from this morning. So hopefully you guys, man, always coughing. Hopefully you guys enjoy those videos. They're always on the Star Trek Online playlist, and I just completed the April 2021 analytics report also for YouTube and for fanfiction.net. So those two videos will also be on YouTube shortly. Today I wanted to, I've done opinions on Star Wars, I've done opinions on Star Trek, specifically talking about the captains. Hopefully you guys got to see that video. If not, please do. And I would suggest that you give your opinions if you are a Star Trek fan. Who is your favorite captain for you? And for Star Wars, what is your favorite movie or what is your favorite trilogy? And you can explain why. And what is your least favorite trilogy? And same thing, you can explain why. Besides Star Trek and Star Wars, when I was younger, between the ages of 6 and 10, while I was doing piano lessons for about 5 years, I was watching when I wasn't in school. I would be watching Star Trek: The Next Generation most of the time, and I did catch a few, very few, if any, Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Star Trek Voyager. Um, but besides Next Generation, I watched another show, and I may have mentioned this one before, because I do have a companion story on fan fiction about this, and that is the show called Renegade with Lorenzo Lamas. Let me share my screen real quick, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me minimize all this shenanigans, and I want to. Um, that should be okay. This one should be the YouTube one. I hope. Both those videos were very very short, so no problem there. Pa, 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 pa. Let me double check to make if there's a picture here. That's yes, that is YouTube. Awesome. So now I can do this one should almost be done. This one here that's being converted is the fan fiction one. So let me X out of this and X out of that for now. And I don't think I have this on the playlist, but I'll take care of that later. What I want to do today, this is new, brand new um, video by Jon Taffer from Bar Rescue. There he is. I'm subscribed to his channel. And right now he does monthly podcasts instead of weekly because Bar Rescue is back and it will premiere on May 2nd, which is 2 days from now, uh, on Paramount Plus, I believe it is. So this one is the, actually, let me do this right now. Now that it's here, let me create video. This is how I put it from YouTube to, or from Zoom to YouTube. Just upload videos. I go over here, whoops, and I drag it there. Simple, absolutely simple. And y'all just witness that, okay? But another show that I watch now, I did watch 24, all the seasons of 24 with Kiefer Sutherland, and that show was good. What I'm watching now, besides I've watched the Clone Wars cartoon series, Star Wars, Clone Wars, very good. Especially the latter seasons were really good. So kudos to Dave Filoni and his team. Another show I'm watching is actually Bar Rescue right here. This is Phil Wills, and let me go back a bit. That's Jason Santos, and I know him not just for the blue hair here. I know him through Hell's Kitchen and Jon Taffer over here. Uh, and Jon Taffer just mentioned about Gordon Ramsay. So that's pretty cool to see Jason and Phil Wills right there. So I'm doing this. This is the fanfiction.net analytics analytics report, April 2021. Simple. And I'll do the rest of this. Actually, oh, okay. Fan fiction. There we go. That this should not take long at all because it's a fairly short video. So that's all I do on that. That's only 7.5 minutes. That's very very short. The last one, the last video of Star Trek Online is 3 hours. 3 hours today. And then I had another 2 hour one this morning. So it's I'm getting up there in Star Trek Online accolades. I just finished the Secret to Nimbus accolade, which is called Nimbus Jaunt, where you had to find all the transporter pads, and there's about five of them, I believe. But I go here, and I know this is Prime Wire, and this is what I use to watch. And I was searching for a show, just any show, and I came up with Bar Rescue. And there it is. That's John. And I probably watched all these episodes already. This is the new one. I probably watched all of these over time. Unfortunately, let me see season three. Turtle on its back. Okay, let me see if I can get one called. Go back here. There's, I think it's this one, Muscle Madness. No, let's see. Where's the one he walks out on? Punch Drunk a Trailer Trash. Is that the one? He walks. He walks. Punch Drunk and Trailer Trash. I'm not sure if that's the one. Um, I get to what I want to talk about in a bit. Let me go to do another YouTube here. What's that episode called? I think it's season three. Bar Rescue. I also go to streamthis.com or .net, and I can watch Bar Rescue episodes there, but they don't have all the episodes of all the seasons, which stinks. Um, for some reason, it doesn't. So let me type in here, Jon Taffer walks out. This is not a reaction because I just want to find. I want to find. Let me mute this. That's the old face one for sure. Number 4, there's non-smiling Ed. Um, blah blah blah. This one is actually by my house. It's I looked on the map one time. It is east of where I live now. That's not very far at all. I know exactly where this bar, this is called Second Base. I know exactly where that is, and I hope the owner, uh, that guy, I hope he's not there anymore because he really screwed John over in that episode. Where's the one? Blah 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 blah. Keep going. This is the one right here. This idiot, number 2. This is number 2. This guy. I want to say that. Let me look at the comments. I think it shows it in the comments. Drunk on Punk. Oh, episode season 4. Okay, not season 3. So let me stop that. Stop the video. There you go. So season 4. So let me go back here and look for because I don't think I can get that specific. I think it's the last one. Second to last. Okay. Drunk on Punk. See, this is the problem here. I cannot watch the episode on here or on stream this. For some reason I cannot watch it. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about in this video is keep that, delete that, and delete that. What I want to talk about, I actually have a Kindle. Oops. I actually have a Kindle. Go to Kindle here. And I've been trying to find John's book, his first book that he wrote called Raise the Bar. And I can't find it anywhere. I can probably find it in the Barnes and Noble somewhere, um, but not local, not local. So I decided to go to Amazon instead, and I want to show John this. I also want to show John that I've read his second book already, uh, the actual book, not the Kindle, but the actual book. So I'm reading. These are the books I'm. These all these books here. I've already read. This is the series of a time two, a time to die, a time to sow, a time to harvest, a time to love. Um, I think this one's. I think there's one. A time to heal, a time for peace, war and peace. So this one's the last one here. Resistance I've read, Q and A I've read. The Q and A, the Q and A one is okay. It's not that great, but I've read this before. Downloaded. Oh, shoot, where is it? Oh, here's. I've read this one before, the actual book. And in this book, Jon Taffer lists 6 different excuses that bar owners and business owners use to justify failure. And I've written about this on my Facebook page. I've written about this on Blogger, and um, I've applied it. If he didn't mind, I've applied it to the church, the local church. And the 6 different excuses are as follows: fear, which is number one; time, knowledge, circumstances, ego, and scarcity. Uh, not in that particular order. But fear is number one. Scarcity is the last one. Number 6. Um, my home church in Anaheim has been around for 53 years, and he has. John has a standard of performance. Uh, it's a standard. It's a grading of performance, which is quantifiable, qualifiable, quantifiable, and verifiable. Okay, here's three. I actually add a fourth, which is certifiable. Okay, quantifiable, qualifiable, verifiable. My fourth one is certifiable. And in the in my opinion, John doesn't touch much on the three levels of success. But I have them. One is no success at all, and these are for churches that uh, just starting out. Whether they have a pastor or not, that's okay. But these are churches that are just planted. Businesses are launched, but churches are planted. Okay, churches are planted, uh, so they're not successful. Really, they're not. The second level is successful. These are churches that have been around for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and even 100 years. There is a church in Garden Grove. It's been around for 100 years. That is not a joke. That's a true statement. Uh, and those are successful. And then you get into the problem, what I call the problem churches or the excessively successful churches. And these are churches that are upheld by, let me go back to YouTube here. And actually, I can just go to Google, rich pastors. Okay. Let's do images. So there's an image of all these guys. There should be. Yeah. Right. Oh, this is a good one right here. Benny Hinn, Joyce Meyer, Joel Osteen. These other guys I don't. These other guys I don't even know. Let's go to this one. Um, 15 richest pastors in America. Promise one will shock. Whatever that means. Uh, see if I can get the whole image. Open image in new tab. Here we go. I can't get the top ones, so I don't know. Okay, I think this one here is Fulton Sheen. I'm guessing. This one's Billy Graham. That's this one. I'm sure is Rick Warren. This one I think is Rob Bell. Mark Driscoll might be up here. All these other guys. Oral Roberts, Catherine Coleman, I believe. He's dead. She's dead. He's in heaven. Benny Hinn, uh, Mother Angelica from the Roman Catholic Church. Pat Robertson, 700 Club. Not. I don't know who that guy is. That could be Jim Baker. I think that's Jim Baker. Tammy Faye Baker. She's gone. Paul and Jan Crouch. Mark Lamb from Daystar. That guy I'm not sure of. Oh, what was this guy's name? Uh, Schambach, I believe. I'm not sure. That is Jer Jenkins. Jerry Jenkins. That's Peter Popoff. Bill Wilton. This guy just died. That is Fed Price. He just passed away. a couple of months ago. I don't know who that guy is. Robert Tilton, he most definitely does not look like that anymore. He's a lot older. Mike Murdoch, Joseph Prince, Joel Osteen, Creflo Dollar, Jesse Duplantis, T.D. Jakes, uh, Rod, Rod, Rod Parsley, R.O.D. Parsley. That is George Meyer, Marilyn Hickey, I believe. Jimmy Swagger's still alive. I'm not sure who that is. That Rex Humber, but I'm not sure. And they got people on the bottom I can't see. Um, it's basically okay. So Kenneth Copeland, he's rich. T.D. Jakes, David Oyedepo, South Africa, South Africa, I believe, or Nigeria. Pat Robertson, Benny Hinn, Jesse Duplantis, Joel Osteen, Creflo Dollar, Rick Warren, George Meyer, Jamal Bryant, John Hagee, Paula White, Noel Jones. He was on Preachers of LA show a while back. Louis Farrakhan. He's not a Christian minister for one. He is from the Nation of Islam, and there's so many others that are on there. These guys, my point is, in giving you these guys, is there's. I just said it. There's unsuccessful churches that just plant churches that have just planted. Two successful churches and the excessively successful churches, and those are run by these dudes and ladies. These are the guys that the church, in my opinion, needs to stop. We They need to be held accountable for the money that they have, where they're sending it to, if they're sending money to anything at all. Um, so be very careful with these guys. Okay, be very careful with these guys. I want to say Brian Houston of Hillsong should be on his list, but he's not. I'm not sure if his picture is one of these guys. Oh, then there's Robert Schuller. That guy, Robert Schuller. I think so. But anyway, just a an answer to one of Jon Taffer's books. Don't bullshit yourself. Crush the excuses are holding you back. I've read this book twice. I've read it the first time because I'm a fan of the show and Jon Taffer. The second time I read it was for the church, and very few people know that I've read this book. Very few people. I've written my response to this. I've written the church version to this. Um, and this is the book I was been looking for a long, long, long time. Now I have it in my Kindle collection. It's called Raise the Bar. I'm very much looking forward to reading John's third book, which will be out hopefully very soon. Um, that's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. Since I'm watching this, might as well say something about it. So think about what I said about the levels of success I have seen in churches. Um, and that could be in any business, really. But for me, specifically for the church. So if Jon Taffer sees his and says, "Hey, what are you doing to my book?" I'm saying, I'm just, well, it's the same thing what we do with the Bible. We apply it. So I've applied, don't bullshit yourself to the church. So hopefully that's a learning curve for you guys. If you're struggling in church, maybe you should read his book and think about, hey, what projects need to be done? And how in the world can I make those projects quantifiable, qualifiable, verifiable, and certifiable? And what in the world, what excuse am I using as a pastor or as a elder of the board? What excuses am I using when I go home after service on a Sunday? What excuses do I keep making that keeps our church from not exceeding our capacity, not exceeding our programs, not exceeding some goals that we should be reaching for. So think about that. And maybe you can start reading this book. You can get it on Kindle yourself, or if you live in an area where they have this in the local library, get it. Okay, get it. It works. So that's what I wanted to say. I'm going to end it here and keep watching this wonderful addition to the Jon Taffer podcast. So have a great day.